chew it, spit it out, drink some water. And I did that like for maybe 5 bites, and then I threw it away, chugged the rest of my water, and I felt full. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia Gonzalez. If you are new, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my own journey with body image issues, self-confidence, and just me dealing with my own personal journey with health and food and my relationship with food. I have never been very good with food. I have never had a healthy relationship with food. Food is what I go to when I need comfort, when I am stressed, when I am sad. At my lowest points in life, I go to food. I go to sweets. Pie and ice cream and desserts, stuff like that. That is always my go-to. That is what makes me feel better. Pizza makes me feel better. Mexican food. I indulge in food that tastes good and that makes me happy and have that instant gratification. And usually it is not healthy. It is not something that benefits my body. It feels good in the moment and it gives me those good endorphins right then and there, and it's just easier to do that. Well, I was vegetarian for a while. Well, when I was vegetarian in college, I was not eating enough food at all. I know for sure my last semester of school, I was not eating enough for all of the amount of stuff I was doing because, you know, like walking to classes and stuff, and then I was in musicals, I was in shows, I like to work out, and I was like pretty active, so I was burning a lot more calories and burning a lot more fuel than I was bringing in, and so I started losing weight, and I liked how I looked. And so when college ended, I started getting into a really bad habit of like overworking my body and overworking out and not eating enough. I was also working at a restaurant, like a salad bars. It was like salad, wraps, sandwiches, stuff like that. It was like healthier eating. And I would always eat salads when I worked there. That was when I was still a vegetarian. I wasn't eating meat. And so I know for sure, like, I was just very obsessed about like what I was putting in my body. When I had started losing weight and I started seeing progress and I saw that I was really slim, I got down to 115, which I haven't weighed since my freshman year of high school. And I got down to that and I felt so proud of myself for getting down to that weight. I thought I would never be that weight ever again. And I thought, wow, I'm finally 115 again, and numbers don't matter. But just because I was in such an unhealthy mindset, and I have been my whole life when it comes to food and my body and weight and my body image and everything, it's just, I felt like I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right, so I have to keep doing it. And so I started running at the gym for 40 minutes to an hour, and I remember the most I had ever ran was 8 miles, and I felt so exhausted after that, but I just remember being so proud of myself because I was like, I'm seeing how I look when I take pictures, and I look so skinny. I haven't been this slim since I was literally in high school, and it's because A, I was starving myself, I wasn't eating enough, and B, I was working out. Like, I would run weight, I was running excessively, and then I would sometimes work out 2 times a day because I would go to my friend's Zumba class and she did dancing and stuff like that, and I would do that for 40 minutes and I would burn another like 300 to 500 calories. So I was just like so focused on how small I was, and I loved it. I loved being that slim. I got really obsessed with working out and how my body looked. It just got to this point where it was very unhealthy. And then a lot of things happened to where I wasn't able to work out every single day. I wasn't going to work out twice a day. I stopped working at that place, the restaurant that had, you know, healthy food. Started working at Starbucks, and my eating habits changed. I started to incorporate meat back into my diet, and I started gaining a little bit of weight. And then I got engaged, and I thought about how I was going to get married. I wanted to look beautiful in my wedding dress, and for me, my body image issues are like, okay, you have to lose weight. So I started going to the gym and stuff. I wasn't obsessing over it. I just made sure I went at least 5 times a week. I was having really bad anxiety and depression at this time, and this was before we moved to LA, and it was just really bad where like I said, I didn't want to come out of the room that me and Dakota were staying in. And so I would literally heat up a can of green beans and that would be my dinner. Anytime I've ever really wanted to lose weight, I would skip a meal or I would just not eat for the day. And my whole point is, this started at a young age, and I remember in high school when we had prom, you just wouldn't eat that day, or you would skip a meal. You would eat once that day. You know, you'd eat 1 meal a day for the week leading up to prom. I just cared so much about what other people thought that I worked out a lot. I like started obsessing about working out. I would run. I was in cross country. I was in track, and then after, you know, we would work out after school, I would do T25 with my aunt, or I would do Insanity, lifted weights. I did that, and then when I would get home, I had this app that I would do an ab workout with, and it was a 30-minute ab workout, and I used to do that every night before I went to bed. It was my sophomore year, and I think it was for prom or some kind of event. My mom had said, you know, hey, I made food for you, it's in the microwave. When you get off, she'd sent me a text, because I would get off at like 9 o'clock or something like that. I just remember like getting home and I hadn't eaten that whole day. She had it in the microwave. Chew it, spit it out, drink some water. And I did that like for maybe 5 bites, and then I, you know, threw it away, chugged the rest of my water, and I felt full. And I did that for a couple of days leading up to this event. I would just tell my mom like I ate at work, and I would do that. This whole video is, I have struggled with my body image since I was in high school. And now I'm 23, and it's a lot harder to lose weight and, you know, get in shape and feel healthy. Even though I wasn't healthy at any of these points in my life, I was never really healthy. I wasn't in a healthy mindset. I may have looked a certain way and people assumed I was healthy and I was fit and I was active, but you can be fit and active and still not be healthy. You can be fit and active and still be mentally unhealthy. I've always had an unhealthy relationship with food, with exercise, with my body and how I treat it and how I look at it and how I find my worth based off of what I look like and if I fit into this pair of jeans or how much I weigh on that scale. Is that really important? No, it's not. You know, how much I weigh, how much you weigh, it's not important. It's just a number. I'm still struggling with trying to find a healthy habit. I have been meal prepping for lunch, and so that's a meal that I'm eating that's healthier, and that's a step. No, it's every meal I eat, every meal that I put in my body is everything nourishing and everything, you know, the healthiest that it can be, and it's not, you know. I'm learning and I'm trying to be kind to myself and kind to my body, and remember, you know, I am just now doing this when I'm 23 years old, and it is taking, you know, I have to unlearn all of those bad habits, unlearn all of those things that I have been doing, you know, the past literally 23 years, and just be patient with myself and kind to myself. 1 meal out of 3 is healthy and nourishing, and that is a step, that is progress. You know, you may be trying to take one step to having a healthier lifestyle, and you may think meal prepping for lunch and then eating crap, like, am I even making a difference? Is that even helping my body? And it is, because you're taking a step forward and you're taking this step to try to make those changes. You can't just, you know, try to erase bad habits from your whole entire lifetime. I have to keep telling myself this. I can't just make every meal that I eat super healthy and, you know, just be like, I'm done with it, this is gonna happen, because I've tried to do things cold turkey, and for me personally, it doesn't work. It never does. So just this moment of where I'm at right now, I'm trying to be healthier. I'm trying to be mentally healthier with myself, and part of that is making sure I'm exercising, making sure I am watching what I'm putting in my body, but I'm not skipping meals and I'm not starving myself and going back to those old habits that I used to do because it was an easy, quick fix of wanting to lose weight. And I just have to keep reminding myself of that. And if you're struggling, you know, with your body image, and if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to be healthier, or whatever you're going through, just remember to be kind and be patient with yourself, and to treat yourself as you would treat somebody else. You know, this may sound weird, but think of yourself, think of your body, and think of you as a friend, okay? And how would you treat a friend if they were dealing with the emotional turmoil and the thoughts and the self-deprecation and all of the horrible feelings and thoughts that you've been feeling? If a friend came to you and told you, you know, I feel disgusting, I feel like I look disgusting, I hate myself, don't fit into any of my clothes, how would you approach a friend? Would you say, okay, you're disgusting? Like, no, you would never tell somebody else that. So why do you tell yourself that? Why do you look at yourself in the mirror and think, I'm ugly, I'm disgusting? The whole point of this video is I'm struggling too. I'm sure plenty of us are, especially with COVID, and it's hard because, you know, social media is so big and we're always constantly seeing how other people look and constantly comparing ourselves to others. And I just want you guys to know that you're not alone. I'm right there with you, and we just have to be patient and kind and love ourselves as we love others. You need to love your body and yourself and your mind, and love who you are as a person. Love everything about yourself the way you love others. And I'm trying to do the same with myself. Editing this video, and I just wanted to add something. If you ever feel the need to comment on somebody's weight, don't. That's all I'm gonna say. Just don't. It's not your place, and I don't care if it's you trying to be funny, it's not funny. It's really rude, and you don't know how that's gonna affect somebody. So do not ever comment on anybody's weight, especially if you're a man and you're commenting on a woman's weight. That is not your place. Do not talk about a woman's body. If I've gained weight, I can tell you that I already know that, and I don't need anybody, especially a man, to tell me that. So I just want to say that if you're watching this video, if you've gotten this far, do not comment on women's weight. Do not comment on anybody's weight. Do not say, oh, I can tell you've gained weight. Are you pregnant? Do not make assumptions, because you do not know how that is going to affect somebody. You do not know their mental health. You do not know their relationship with food. You don't know how that's going to trigger somebody. And also, how would you feel if somebody knew one of your biggest insecurities and they just commented on it? That's going to make you feel like crap. So common sense is don't comment on people's weight. So thank you for watching this video. If you watched it all the way through, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe if you want to stick around and learn more about me, my journey, where I'm at with life, and just I do vlogs and all kinds of lifestyle videos. Go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, thanks guys. Bye.